Hello, good morning, and welcome to my video. All those that don't know me, my name is Laura, and this is my granddaughter, Elijah. And we come to you today with some face masks, just some typical PPEs, because we're in the stage now with coronavirus, and we have to wear face masks. So, I bring to you Elijah. Here is a basic face mask. Got a little Mickey Mouses on them. And when you have glasses, you have to take your glasses off first before you put your face mask off. So Elijah will take her glasses off. But most importantly, you got to make sure you wash your hands before. And the reason why you take your glasses off, because you want to make sure that it doesn't interfere with your glasses. Put your glasses back on, baby. And these are the face masks that I will be showing you today, or hers. I'm not showing nobody else's. These are all mine. One's for her and one for me. So this we have basic. And I had got this face mask actually from the hospital. It was a time that I took her when she went to get her eyes examined. And they had a whole box of them on the shelf. But coronavirus was going around, but it wasn't as in depth just yet. So when we got up in there, the first thing I did was grab a face mask for her, and I kept them until, maybe I needed it or something. But luckily, I did, because we had a little one. So there it is. We had that little face mask right there. Remove your glasses, Mama. When she get ready to take them off, take glasses off. She takes off the face mask. And you notice how I took them off with the air loop, and I didn't put my hands on the front, because the front may be contaminated with outside environments, elements, saliva, viruses. So you never want to touch the front part of the face mask when you're taking it off, because the face front may be contaminated. When you want to store it, you want to store it if you need to reuse it. These are non-reusable, but in this day and age, people are reusing them, especially ones with the kids. But if you're going to do so, then you want to store it face down in a container. You don't want anything getting on top of it, and you don't want to be touching the front. So you want to make sure you lay it face down on that part. Here I have another one for Elijah. This one someone made for me. Now, this one right here, it's really not secure, but it works. It does its job. They're kids, and it does what it does. This is just one layer. Someone stitched it and made it. I'm not going to have her remove her glasses this time. And I just place it around her ear. Just like that. And it tends to be a little bit loose. It's not as snug. But she's a kid, and you don't want it snugged around their nose, So I can adjust it right here, because it has the little pleats in it, so I can adjust it to pull it down. And then we have that one. And again, I take it off and I store it upside down. I have another one. This one right here is another one. But this one has a little lining in it. This is cute. As you turn it inside out, it has a lining, a little pocket. And what that pocket gears to, it allows me to take a liner. This is a filter. And I can take this filter, open it up, it comes like that. And it has a little, so it can tape on either side. So it has on both sides, depending on what side you want to put it on. And then you slide it inside. You slide it inside the pocket. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get it up there. It's in there. I'm trying to make sure I adjust it correctly. Keep filling the paper. It's in there. And what the filter does, it gives it added layer. So this is the pointy part. It goes up on her nose. The layers in there. So the filter gives it added layer. Okay. So anything coming in, she has added protection on that. I'll take that filter out of there. Put this back in the mask for her. Yes, I did wash my hands and sanitize my hands before I got started. I'm going to show you a couple of mine. Someone made this one for me. You have a lot of people out there making masks. So this one, someone made for me. It's just face covering. It doesn't have too much layering. And I will put it on like this. It's a nice fit, and it does what it needs to do. I like these. The weather's getting hot, so with the weather's getting hot, sometimes you may not want that thick layering because it's hard to breathe up and down the steps. So a thinner layer is just fine. I also have this kind. This is a little thicker kind. I put a little. This is a little one of my display ones. I put a little tit tat on there. Say back off. That one goes on like this. It goes around the ears. Yes, I'm selling these. So I'll leave my link below if you want to inquire about those. Just the material for that. And I put little sayings on them. I have another one. This is a thinner one. I have someone make some masks for me so I can sell them because a lot of places where I go, people only have access to one mask. So I always carry some with me, and I have some. This has 2 sloops. So, and that's because maybe you're putting this on a smaller child, somebody with a smaller face, you put it on the first hole or the second one. So for myself, I put it on the second one. They're all rewashable. This is why I got the material one. And as you see me talking through it, they are rewashable. You know, I hand wash them and then I let them dry. I don't put them in a machine because the machine, you may never know, they might tear them up real bad. But if you put them in the machine, you want to put them in the machine that goes around, not the swishy one, the old school one. The new ones, the front face ones. But then you want to put them in there. You want to make sure that you dry them. You don't want to dry them. You want them hang dry. So you don't want them, to get tore up or, how material do because they're so small. So I have that one. That's another baby one. I also have this one. One of these ones. This one has some more layers up in here. And of course, it goes around like this. And it comes down. So, just that on that one. Mind you, these are all mine. They just for display, for me to introduce them. Like I said, someone makes them for me. So, a lot of them I do myself, but the ones that are hand stitched, I get those made, and then I pay for them, then I sell them. So, this one here, adjust that way, adjust this way, and there you have it. Pretty cool, pretty neat. Now let's see, we have another kind. I have this kind right here. This go here, and this comes down here. Some ladies who are business ladies, you wearing suits, nice little shirts and something, it's easy to tuck down. You don't want your throat showing, or you know what I mean. You can tie it back here. You see how I just flip that, tie it as a little handkerchief that way. When you're wearing your dress clothes, you can design it. So yeah, that's what I liked about this one. So I have a few of these, different colors. So I thought that was pretty decent. Alasia's back, so let's do another kid mask. Let me see. This one is an adult mask. However, I put little knots in it so to make it a kid mask. And that's how you do it. If you use to buy one and it's a little big for the kids. See how I put it on, her glasses on? And that's what you don't. That's why you have them take off their glasses so that you can put them on there correctly. Hold your face up. And there you have it. And I adjust it and it holds tight up in here. Another thing you can put on there, Mama. You take a little bead and you put a little bead there and tie a little knot. That too. So I have those ones. I have another little baby mask right here for her. This is a little one.
A baby mask?
Yes, a baby mask. See, I have a lot of little baby masks for her for when she comes down and we need to run to the store or something. This is nice and thin. It's easy for her.
I want to go to the store.
She wants to go to the store. She likes how little different the masks, And like I said, I hand wash them or I throw them in the machine and I let them air dry. I take a hanger and I hang it in my bathroom and let them hang over. I have another type of mask that I wear. I use This one is thicker. It has a little metal bar right here, so it goes over my nose like this.
But it's
And I
not
have
a little
a few
sticker.
of these, and that's how. So this presentation today was on the different types of masks that are out there that you can use, basically masks, face coverings. That's what you want to do because it's law now that we have to have face coverings. So I also have gloves. I wanted to tell the difference between the gloves. These are the vinyl, powder free. I keep these in my car and in my pocketbook. I keep extra ones. Why? I don't wear gloves going out. That's where the sanitizer coming at. It was hand sanitizer. I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer in my car, in my pocketbook.
Like you
Because
said
when you're out in the street, you can't always get to the soap or water. So I use the sanitizer. But what I use my gloves for is when I'm going to the gas station. And I have to get out, transaction with the gas attendant, and get some gas. The reason why you want to use gloves because the gas pumps, everyone touch those, so you know they got germs on them. So that's why I use those for. I don't use the gloves. I see a lot of people using the gloves to go to the stores to buy this, that. That gives you false sensitivity, false illusions, false assumptions. What I mean by that is that it makes you think that you're protecting something when actually you're not. Because think about it, if you got the gloves on, so you're going to feel some sense of security. So that's what the word I'm looking for, false security. Because you put the gloves on and you go touch the cans of beans, and then you turn around with them same gloves and you touch your watermelon. But then after that, you went and bought you a loaf of bread. And then you went and bought you a gallon of milk. Now that same glove has touched every different surface. However, now you're just using that glove and you go into your car, you're putting your groceries in your car, you're grabbing your phone, everything you're doing with them gloves on, you didn't think about taking them off. You know, you touched your mask, you touched your face, false security. This way, when you use the sanitizer and you keep it on you, you know that you touch something, you're going to wipe your hands with sanitizer. So that's what the gloves for. So I have the vinyl ones and I have some latex ones. I have latex little white ones and I have some latex black ones. But like I said, I keep those for when I really need those. I also have another mask that I use. I bought this one for my son because he has to get SEPTA in Philly, so I have something for him. He has a mask from his job, but I want him with something a little bit more security. This has the little pocket like the little girls, which is his daughter. And you take and you put the extra protection inside. And boom, that gives you a filter. So that gives you some more extra security. For those that don't have filters, what I also use is, give me 1 second. I have it right here, sorry. I use, these are coffee filters. See how this is made? It looks just like the mask. So let me show you the other mask that I have. I have a lot of masks up here on the table. I have this mask too, but I have it in the plastic. Still already, and I sell these also. Anyway, I was looking for the one, another one that I had. 1,001 masks up here. Anyway, let me use this one. When you have the little face coverings, and let's say you just run to the store or something like that, or you plan on being in a larger crowd, or you, for one, you have family over, and your family's sitting there, and you know you just want to have a face covering, fine. But if you're going out in the street and you think you need a little bit extra protection, these coffee filters works fine for me. I take and make a fist, put my fist in them and open them up. Okay. The one hoop by my ear. And actually, look at that. And yes, I use it. I go out in the street with it before I found the ones with the other filters. And it works just fine. That gives me that extra, see that? That gives me that extra filter right there, but not bringing in particles and elements from the outside. Yes, I can breathe out of it. I walk through the streets with it. I have it inside my mask. So I have a whole pack of those as backup. I'm not saying that you use this, I'm just saying this is what I use. Okay. Um, if you decide to use this, you use it at your own discretion. But you be careful, okay? Because some people have asthma, some people have COPD. This may be too much for you to cover up. This is why I say with the thinner mask, you know what I mean? Because every mask is the new thing. This is the new us. So we have to cover up. And sometimes the little thin ones is just perfect for people. Because of health conditions and other things that they may have going on, and they can't take all that going inside. Now I know my other mask that I have, the one that was thicker. I had a appointment with my therapist the other day, and I wore the thicker one because I'm going into therapy. There's a lot more people in there, so I wore this one because I wore this kind because I wanted extra protection. However, when I was in there and trying to work out, child, talk about hard, child, talk hard to breathe, and it's getting hot. They didn't really have the air conditioner on. It, you know what I mean? So to each their own, but you know your body, and when you feel like it's a bit much, take it off, get you some air. You know what I mean? Definitely, you know what I mean? That's why you gotta be careful with the kids and the babies. And that's why the ones I have for my granddaughter are real thin, but it's a protection. You know what I mean? I have some of the ones with the layer, but we have them. So this will conclude what I'm talking about. I just want everybody to be safe out there. Put your face coverings on, put your mask on, use your hand sanitizer. I will leave a link down below where you can purchase hand sanitizer. They have a nice little deal going on right now. You get about a couple bottles, nice big bottles and some small bottles to carry with you. A nice little deal. So I'm gonna leave that link below so you can purchase some hand sanitizer. They also have great hair products for our ladies with home, our hair ladies with natural hair. We have some almond. They have some almond and honey shampoo, conditioners, the mask, to add extra moisture to your hair for our ladies who are wearing braids and weaves and crochet hair. They have the Naked X product that is good for your hair. So I'm gonna leave the link down below. Just click on the link and you go ahead and purchase you something. Using that link will give you a discount. So go ahead, help yourself, and thank you for watching this video.